May I video?
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. Oh, nice. I was worried about that.
Ari iri dapit dong kay na may wingman rin sulod dong. Kasi amo kasama nila. Okay.
Yeah.
Go here
Perfect. Yeah.
because here the wingman will get inside maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just put it over there for now. Yep. This, I assume you put that, I forget what that thing is on top of that coconut.
Yeah.
Is that, we just pick that up and move it?
Yeah, no
Okay,
problem.
okay, so maybe we can have them pop that stump and that stump out, but we'll have to watch out with this one. The block is there.
Today is September 23rd. This is the part 2 video of the construction project for the helpers quarters and garage workshop area. In the last video, I said we had a target date of completion of this in August 20th. Well, it went a little over past the August 20th deadline. But anyways, it really didn't make a difference because I had been traveling for the last 3 weeks. I had to travel up to Cebu to do some paperwork, and then from there I flew up to Manila and spent several weeks there with my wife where we were doing some additional paperwork. So now all of that paperwork is done. We came back here and completed the construction phase, and unfortunately I didn't get any video of what the place looked like before we furnished it all and everything, but later in the video you'll see what this looks like. Okay, enjoy. Hope you enjoy the video.
I'm starting today over by the gate entrance to the property. As you saw earlier in the video, that we brought in some equipment and had some stumps and rocks removed, and just to kind of clean up everything around here in preparation of the next phase of the project. So this will be the update to the helpers quarters, and let's just show you what the property looks like now. As you can see, that the helpers quarters building came out really nice. Very happy with it, the way it looks. And we'll be taking a walk around the outside of that, and then also seeing what the inside looks like. Alright, let's go over and we'll start by opening up the garage section of the building. I'll show you how the garage doors work. I should say garage slash workshop, because I'm hoping to put some woodworking equipment in here because I have some projects I want to do in the main house. Alright, I'm just going to set the camera down, and demonstrate how the garage doors open. Alright, so that's how the doors open. Let's take a look inside and see what it looks like in here. As you can see, it's been painted and all of the recessed lighting has been installed. And the architect and our contractor did a great job with all these outlets. Outlets are a premium in the Philippines. There's usually not that many in a room, but they put a lot of outlets in here and at a good height. So I think this will be a tremendous asset when I get this set up as a workshop. Interesting thing I found in the Philippines is part of the requirements is due to the amount of brownouts there are over here, you have to have emergency lighting everywhere. So that emergency lighting up there is required by code over here. And as you can see from the inside, it really lets a lot of light and air in here. It's going to be nice to work in a space like this. Right. I think we'll start by walking around this way. Not too much has been done to this side of the building other than the paint. The rest of the site work will be done around the end of the completion of the main house. We'll come back in here, we'll cover this all up, and this will all be lawn over in this section. As I mentioned earlier in another video, over in this area here, we'll have a vegetable garden. So one of the few last things left to do here is to have the doors installed for the storage area. And also we'll have a contractor coming in. What they're going to do is they're going to grind down these floors and polish them, both in the storage area and in the garage. Just makes it easier to sweep out and keep the dust down. Like I said, this is a storage area. Over here, the houses do not have any kind of a basement, so you need kind of a place to store stuff. Particularly when you're forecast to get like a typhoon come in, you want to be able to have a place to kind of put the furniture and other items you have around in the yard that you don't want to get blown away or damaged during a typhoon. So that's what this space is going to be used for. Over here is where the water system comes into the house. So right now the municipal water supply is connected up to that large blue tank up there, and you only get head pressure out of that tank over there, and it's certainly not enough to run a shower or anything else, even a sink in here. So what we have here is we have a booster pump that takes that head pressure and it boosts it up to 30 psi. And then I had two filters installed here. One is a charcoal filter and the other one is a kind of like a membrane filter. The water seems to be fine coming out of here. We use it for bathing, cooking, and brushing our teeth. Haven't had any issue with the water up here. As you can see, since the last video, all of the windows have been installed also. The windows at the top there are wonderful. It lets a lot of nice light into the helpers quarters part of the building, and it really gives it an open feeling, even though it's a small space in there, but it feels open because the ceilings are so high. So this is the end wall. This part of the building will be facing the pool area, and right now where this water tank is sitting, there's basically a pad that's been poured here. It's going to be made a little bit larger, but this pad eventually will be where there's a small building going here that will house the pumping equipment, filtration equipment for the pool, and there'll also be a small changing room and a bathroom in here. So eventually that tank will be moved, and that construction will begin on that, as well as the main house. All right, we'll go around to the front, and then we'll go inside of the helpers' quarters. So in addition, as part of the home security system, we have already had multiple cameras installed here, so we can see what's going on in the buildings and the property. So there's one camera down there and several other cameras up on the corner here, and those are all controlled remotely. So anytime if we need to see what's going on in the property, we can just log into those and see what's going on. All right, let's take a look inside of the helpers' quarters now. All right, so this is the living room, dining room, and kitchen area. It is quite small, but by Philippine standards, this is extremely generous for a helpers' quarters area. So for the time being, I just have some shelves set up underneath the sink to put stuff on. Eventually I'll build cabinets to go underneath the sink, and I'll probably build one cabinet to go on the wall where that outlet is over there. So here is the bedroom area. This is a double bed. It fits in here fine. It's a little tight. I have a wardrobe here for my clothes. Have a couple of nice windows here. We have a air conditioning unit, and I have a room fan up here. Seems to be very comfortable with those. Here's the bathroom, and the shower area here. You have hot water heater for the shower. Only really need it in the morning. In the afternoon, the water is plenty warm enough not to need the heater to run. So that's it. That concludes the tour of the interior of the helpers' quarter in part 2 of the build.